Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like, go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Talking by yourself and you make me smile. I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to our favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye, something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like.
Hey everyone, right now I'm driving to New York City from Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Today's date is August 1st, 2024, time about 6 p.m. Outside temperature is 88 Fahrenheit, which is 31 Celsius. According to the Google map, it's 130 miles, will take around 2 hours and 21 minutes. So fasten your seatbelt. I may not be greeting people or read your comments because I will mostly focus on my ride. So thanks for tuning in, and let's go to New York City. Let me drink some water. All right, we are good to go. Feel free to let me know if you can hear me clearly, loud enough. I want to make sure you guys can hear me and see things clearly. Also, I want to make sure my phone is charging. Because it's important to charge my phone. I have few seconds to check your comments. If you can hear me clearly, kindly let me know. Awesome. 1 second. Do switch. There are a few settings I had to change, especially with the audio and power bank. I don't know why the phone is not charging. Charge and then stop. Maybe I had to switch it. Okay, it's charging now. All right, we are good to go. This is where I park. Literally 10 minutes walk. Actually, it's let's say 15 minutes. Center Street and Front Street. While I will drive, you will get to see some of this section of Thorpe as well. Hit that like button, folks. Also, Pay attention on your left. I'm gonna drive past Jim Thorpe Monument. I'll tell you exactly when to look. Pay attention on the left side from now. Back there I saw 750 acres land for sale. I just wonder how much that will cost. 750 acres. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with that many space. Maybe I can build a ranch and be a country boy or a cowboy. I mean, I have to go to Texas in order to be a cowboy. We may have experienced some connection problem, like on and off. So have patience. If you see it's buffering, it means I'm on a dead zone, but I will be reconnect and I will be back. So if you're interested on my ride, then if it's buffer, just refresh your browser. I will be back. Thank you so much everyone for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you can, share this video with your friends and families. I will really appreciate that. Like, I did all this driving and road trip just to entertain you guys, so just take some time to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. This is basically PA 903. I really like this view. All these greeneries makes me feel so good. I'm tired, I'm terrified, but this greenery makes me calm and I'm enjoying it. And that is the reason I told you that I maybe come back during the fall, just to see all those fall foliage. One thing I observed, like there are a lot of like huge Norway spruce Christmas trees are here. Like look at this one on my left. So one of this could be a Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. You never know. But I think Rockefeller Center pretty much chose a tree that's almost end of their life cycle. So they basically repurpose those trees, make houses with all those pine woods for people who need that actually. We still have to drive for 121 miles, 2 hours and 10 minutes. Approximately 8:30 p.m. we're gonna be in Queens. What do you think? 121 miles, 2 hours? Is it looks good? Again, I sincerely apologize. I can't see your chat, neither I can greet you. I am fully concentrated on my driving. I can see Little Beaver Lake on the left, but you can't see. What was that? Something got hit by car and died. As I said, on my way to Thorpe, I saw a dead deer. Hopefully no deer will be ahead. See this deer sign? There might be some deer. Gotta be extra cautious. Also, when I did that Lehigh Gorge train ride, the tour guide told us to take a look for black bear. Slippery winter condition. I have 100 things, so I have to refill my car. I'm closely monitor that as well. I will refill my car once I will get to New York City. Unless I really badly need to use the restroom, then I may stop on a rest stop, but otherwise I don't think so I'm gonna stop anywhere. 2 hours is totally fine for me to drive without stop anywhere. Even 3-4 hours I can continue drive without stopping anywhere. But I think when it's over 3 hours, it's ideal. You should stop and do some stress and make yourself more focused. But if you need to drive, then you have to, But it was really a nice trip to Thorpe. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Here, the Shell regular $3.59. It's a similar price as New York. I mean New York City. You can see the sign for Lake Harmony. For those who just said I only showed city life, here I am back at the country life. I hope you guys enjoying this. As I was saying that, maybe it was buffering when I said that, but let me repeat again. I said that I always enjoy exploring busy city life, but now it's a great change. I also enjoying this change of style, like country life. It's a totally different experience between a city life and this cute small town life, I would say. You have your own things to do. Again, one thing I really like about these small towns, like how friendly people are. On big city life, no one care who sit next to them. They are just minding their own business. But here in a small town, people say hi to each other, they greet each other, they know each other, they come for each other help. I mean, don't get me wrong, on a city life, your neighbor, if you have a good relation with your neighbor, they will also come for your help. But often what happened, a lot of time people had no idea who is living next to their door. It's happened. I'm not saying that it's happened with you, but I heard a lot of stuff about that. It's happened that you will have no idea who is your neighbor. I mean, it's quite normal. And a lot of time people have bad fight with their neighbor. But we better be friendly with neighbor, because in case of any emergency, neighbors are the closest one that can come for your help. Yeah, throughout the ride to New York City, we'll get to see a lot of greeneries. A lot of greeneries. So far it's a 26 minutes ride. We still have 2 hours. So grab something to eat, grab some snacks. State Farm. Now we are marching on to Interstate 80, the I-80. This is basically I-80 East, because now we are heading towards the east coast. I don't know why it was west. I just wanna like pass these trucks. Now I'm gonna change the lane. Because all the way to the left lane, it's always a rush. People are always on your ass. It's 65 and I'm close to 70, 80, but still people will be on your ass. So I always like be on a slower lane. But every lane it should be same speed, but usually all the way to the left lane, people who have rush, they usually speed up. But I don't like it when people are on my ass. And I never on anyone's ass. I make safe distance. You shouldn't be people's ass. We still have 106 miles, 1 hour and 54 minutes to Queens, Long Island City. I have no rush. hopefully I will pass those traffic. I think I'm gonna take George Washington Bridge, but there will be traffic no matter what on George Washington Bridge, and then I had to take Queensboro Bridge. No way I can avoid those traffic, but hopefully it's not that crazy. So far, are you guys comfortable? I don't know how many people are joined, but hopefully everyone have their space reserved there. But I think this kind of driving video should give you an experience that you are driving with me. You are sitting right next to me. It should be like that. Hate these things. All these patches. Oh my god. those two cars ahead of me. Oh my gosh, I don't know what the heck they're doing, especially that Toyota Sienna, I think. Driving so close to that slow-moving car, and that slow-moving car shouldn't be here. If you wanna drive slow, change lane and let others go who are on a rush. So I'm making my distance from those two drivers. So many trucks. I don't know why, but I found like always these pickup drivers are so aggressive. And they're always speeding. But anyway, look at the view. Wow, I love these views. I love mountains, so this is so heavenly for me. The view and the lightings, everything is perfect now. Lane is getting narrower. I saw the sign. lane over there. Oh wow, what a view, my goodness. That mountain. Delaware River is on my right, basically. I don't know if you guys can see the Delaware River, but it's on the right. This is the best part of this drive. So welcome to New Jersey. I'm back at New Jersey right now. Welcome to Jersey, boys and girls. "81 miles, 1.5 hours." that's right, about an hour to George Washington Bridge. I don't know how it would be to do this kind of road trip with EV. Because for EV you have to like stop to charge it, and that will add 30 to 40 minutes depending on how fast that charger is. So it does not feel realistic to me, but I haven't done any long road trip with Tesla yet. Because of this reason, I feel comfortable with gas car more than EV. EV is like good for joyride or city ride, or maybe like max 50 mile I would feel comfortable. Also, EV has its own issue, like let's say you gotta like get your tire punctured, then that's another hassle. Either you had to call the tow because there is no spare tire, but I think a lot of newer gas car doesn't have any spare tire either, so that's another issue with newer vehicle and EV. I think the modern cars are getting less feature we are having in terms of like liability. No spare tire. Then car bodies are getting lighter because they want to give you more mileage, so they have to reduce the weight. Remember, like all those old cars 1990 or before 2000 or even until 2006 or 10, the cars was more heavier. Like all those older cars before 2000, imagine how heavy they are. Their bodies are so heavy compared to all those newer cars. Even with a small thousands of dollars to repair it. Bumpers are made with plastic, when all those old cars, everything made with steel. So sometimes old is gold. It's a golden hour drive, makes things extra beautiful. Oh, they are cutting trees. New York City. Left lane close ahead. Another lane or just that one. I think just that one. Guys, I would say that take a moment to hit that like button if you're enjoying this drive. It won't hurt to give a like and subscribe for more interesting content like this. Called Shades of Death. Shades of Death Road. I don't know how this road gets its name. Shades of Death. What is that? Imagine me doing live stream from black hole. Oh, that would be so funny. I would be disappear on black hole. Oops. All those semi trucks are pretty much everywhere. Oh God, that truck. Because if astronauts can do a live stream going to the moon or going to the space, so it's not impossible one day they will go to the black hole or they will send some types of spaceship to the black hole, and we're gonna see that how it's disappear inside the black hole. But anyway, this view is truly amazing. It's a fantastic view. We are still on I-80 East. So people who just joined, I'm on my way to New York City from Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and about an hour away from New York City, 58 miles. And I think I'm gonna take George Washington Bridge. My God, that bike is over 100 miles per hour easily. York City is 45 miles, but I set my destination to Long Island City, which will 56 miles. Something wrong with this bus. I saw an ambulance there and police cars for help. Maybe someone get like some types of medical needs. What's happening here? Oh, I think they're like doing some work on the bridge right here. And New York City. 48 miles an hour. Oh, that seems a little bit crazy. But not too crazy. Here we come, New York City. Like now traffic is slowing down as we getting close to the George Washington Bridge. 35 miles, about 45 minutes. Not bad. This is I-80 East. Here we got the sign, George Washington Bridge, New York City, keep left, and Lincoln Tunnel, right. I'm taking GWB. Three left lane. What is that? I got hurt in Jersey.com. Is that some types of accident lawyer thing? I got hurt in Jersey.com. What the heck? I got hurt in JimThorpe.com. But that's actually a good domain. I got hurt in New York.com. You can make so many of that. 12 the sun will be set, so we have good amount of time. By the time I will be get to my destination, it would be dark, but I'm glad like I don't have to drive on these highways during that dark hours. I mean, I'm fine, but still, now it's better. I can see more clearly, and you guys can see more clearly as well. Oh, I love those. Farther down, you see all those houses on top of mountains. So cool. Now I'm heading northeast direction. Look at it, my goodness. These bikers are playing with their life. This is not a racing track. imagine you not paying attention and you just hit them. What's gonna happen? They are not even wearing proper like bike gear. Very low chance of survival in this kind of situation because they are not wearing any types of protected gear. So here, let me see. Let's take express. But I always keep eye on my mirror, so I was paying attention that those are coming. Always time to time check my mirrors. Yep, we are taking the upper level of George Washington Bridge. So usually most of the time what happened, all those GPS shows lower level because lower level it's mostly for cars, truck not using it. So GPS always shows like lower level because trucks are only using the upper level, so usually that causes a little bit slower traffic. But now, on a sake of a view, we will take the upper roadways. This is basically the express road, so you cannot take exit. You had to be on a local side if you are like need to take exit. But I know I'm not gonna take exit, so it's better to be on the express side. Mile, 32 minutes. I think all those New York City rush hour traffic is now gone. It's close to 8, so great timing. We haven't had any like huge traffic yet. Oh, there we go. I can see the Empire State Building, 432 Park Avenue, Hudson Yard. Wow. I mean, Fort Lee will give you one of the best view of Manhattan skyline. You may see it now, the view of Manhattan skyline. Oh God, it looks magical now. Can you guys see it? It would be tough, but I can see it clearly. Hope you can as well. What a great city. And what a great view. New York City, I'm coming. Missed you a lot already. Taking exit 2 in 7.8 mile. can see the sun behind me like a meatball. Quarter mile, exit 73. That's the last exit before toll. I love Fort Lee area. The iconic George Washington Bridge. And on my right, such a great view. I wish I could turn my camera on the right. Taking Harlem River Drive and then maybe Queensboro Bridge. Taking exit 2 Harlem River Drive to FDR Drive. We are now in New York City. Yay! Now 10 mile, 22 minutes. Still not bad. Sometimes this 10 mile could take 30 to 40 minutes, so it's clear. 10 mile, 22 minutes, totally okay. People who never been to the George Washington Bridge, you have no idea how bad the traffic could be. You have no idea. I've been through this bridge so many times, so it's from my personal experience, I'm telling you. Look at the traffic on the other side. That's a water bridge tower. And Harlem River is on our left, and the Bronx is on the left too. The river you are seeing right now, that's Harlem River. My God, what the heck going on with this road? Look at the traffic on across the street. I mean, on that side, New Jersey side traffic. I'm glad like I'm now not on a rush hour, so I don't have. Oh, this is another great view. Like if I take like Henry Hudson Parkway, that's another view of Hudson River, and now Harlem River Drive South will give you the view of Harlem River. Yep, taking Queensboro Bridge. Exit 11. Island, exit 17, and this one exit 17 also for RFK Bridge. But we are taking exit 11. I think we're gonna have a little bit traffic right here. I don't think so it's that bad. Just some slow moving cars. Eventually it will become FDR, but no. You see the Hellgate Bridge? That's Astoria. I think there is a Amtrak is going through right now. Oh God, what the heck this Prius driver doing? It's New York City. Oh. All trucks must exceed. Oh my God, what's going on here? The Honda Civic ahead of me, driver's side mirror is he don't even have the driver's side mirror. Look at that, how he could drive without a looking mirror. Oh my gosh, look at it, look at the car. why he don't have like bother to fix it. It's so risky. Maybe somehow he get it smashed. And what the heck this Prius driver doing? Look at that. Just keep splitting lanes without no reason. It's traffic, man. You can't go anywhere. From the amazing Garden State. The more you rush, the late you will be. That's a rule of thumb. Of FDA Drive. Now we are on FDA Drive South, but this part used to be horrible. All those rusty column. I mean, but now they fix it somehow. There we go. I can see the Queensboro Bridge already. 1.5 mile, taking my exit. You need a different types of skill to drive in Manhattan, in general in New York City. Not only you have to be careful, but you had to understand the motive of other drivers, what they can do. Okay, I'm taking exit. The heck happening here? Oh, there we go, Roosevelt Island tramway. You see the Roosevelt Island tram? What a timing. And the new East River Greenway is on my left. Okay, now I have to be on the right lane, taking exit 11, East 53rd Street. Come on. I can see the lipstick building, Summit One Vanderbilt. I mean, the City Corp Center. So I was way earlier than my expected timing. I thought it would be take around like 2 hours and 30 minutes, but I think I was earlier, 15 minutes earlier. Look, these people are walking on a green light, have no idea what's going on, but I don't want to run those people over. That lady and this guy, like they're on their own world, listening music and walking on a green light. But this is all about driving in Manhattan. I could be reckless, I could be honk at them and do all those crazy stuff, but you know, it's not worth it to do road rage or like do this kind of shitty stuff. But a lot of people does. Not here. Next one. I think I'm gonna taking the outer roadways. Yep. So the particular section I'm gonna drive through right now on Queensboro Bridge, city planning to make this particular section for pedestrians only, and for a long time a lot of New Yorkers are demanding that to open this section only for pedestrians, and the other section is for like cyclists. This section, the south roadways, this section should be open to pedestrians. This is a tight space. But what a view. I cannot show you the view of Manhattan. Is one of the most amazing view. So hopefully one day New York City will open this portion for pedestrians. Finger crossed. Construction of the upper roadways, then they will maybe open it for public. But that view of Long Island City, breathtaking. Look at that, breathtaking views. Oh my god, I'm glad I took these outer roadways. And that Silver Cup sign, beautiful Queens, beautiful New York City. this road also saved a lot of time because I can see a lot of traffic on that portion on my left. Maybe here we'll stuck for a while, but I don't mind. We are already here. 1 mile, 6 minutes. That's basically my set destination. Sorry about that lens flare. Let me see if I can remove it. Nope, I can't. I tried. It's a heavy traffic. Less than a mile, but 10 minutes. Let me drink some water. I want to thank you everyone for watching this video, because it was a long drive and a lot of time internet was buffering, having some connection issues, but apart from all those problem and issues, you guys stay here, so I admire that and thank you so much. But we are not done yet. Come on. Go. This is 7 train track. Maybe by the time we are waiting, we'll see few 7 train passing through. What's happening here? I thought it should be faster. Here, 7 train. Here basically 3-lane merge. That's why it's caused a lot of traffic. But it's okay. If the car ahead of me doesn't move, I can move. So no matter how frustrated I am, or it doesn't matter if I honk or not, they will not move. There is no train crossing light. It just like cars are merging, so that's causing this problem. And sometimes some car like just parked randomly. I mean, not parked, stopped randomly, or making a right turn, left turn, causing the same problem. because a lot of road works going on here. See, now it's clear. It's just that section over there is like causing the problem. Now we will have like fairly a smooth ride towards my set BP pump. I'll stop there at the BP gas pump, I mean gas station. So yeah, need to refill my car and most probably will end my video there. That was a New York style driving. Seven a.m. to 7 p.m. No left turn here, but now it's way past that time, so everyone is making left turn, causing the traffic here. Anyway folks, I can see my BP gas station here. Thank you so much once again for being with me on the ride from Thorpe, Pennsylvania to New York City. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on another ride. All that said, stay safe, stay positive, and keep exploring New York City with me. Have a great day everyone. I mean now great night everyone. I'll see you all on our next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.